And the politics over the cash for query row continues. Now BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla has tweeted, and I quote, TMC's official stand on Mahua Moitra is that we won't comment. And this has been said by TMC has also said that MP will defend herself. Does it mean TMC accepts Mahua Moitra as has made serious breaches, including giving her login to be operated from foreign soil by a rival corporate entity in exchange for kickbacks? Secondly, if so, then why is TMC still retaining her rather than sacking her? Thirdly, is the TMC afraid of taking this action because the party itself has something to hide? Perhaps people in the party knew or endorsed it. The TMC must clarify. So these are the questions which are being raised by BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla over the cash for query row, in which trouble only seems to be mounting for TMC MP Mahua Moitra. Now he has raised 3 questions to the TMC. Now remember, the TMC has distanced itself from this controversy, and it has said that the MP who's being questioned in this row will clarify herself, and that the TMC will not comment on this controversy. And now the questions are being raised at the party. Also, the BJP is questioning that why has the TMC distanced itself, and if TMC knew what was happening and endorsed it, if the TMC is hiding something. So these are the questions that are being raised by BJP, and our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh is now joining us on the story. Pallavi, a very good morning to you. Pallavi, trouble only seems to be mounting for TMC MP Mahua Moitra, and now in fact we have BJP attacking the TMC also for because TMC has distanced itself from this controversy.
Well, I mean, no surprises there. We heard that comment which came in from Kunal Ghosh, and 2 things stand out. First of all, he goes on to say no comments, which means that Trinamool Congress will not comment on a Mahua Moitra saga at all. But a second and a more startling fact is that they don't even refer to her by name. He keeps on saying you have to talk to that person, clearly a reference to Mahua Moitra, which is very clear that the Trinamool Congress has completely distanced itself from the entire episode. In fact, this is what we have been picking up consistently over the last few days by way of our TMC sources, that this is a matter that they themselves need to figure out what is going to happen, what is going to take place in the ethics committee. Will there be more startling and serious developments taking place? See, Mahua Moitra has been pretty much a politician on her own. She doesn't have too many friends within the TMC. She's aggressive. She has been a high-profile leader from the party, but often with a very, very mind of her own. So it's not the first time. I remember around 3 years back, at a public event in Krishnanagar, which happens to be a constituency where she was at loggerheads with her own party colleagues, public dressing down of her came in from Mamata Banerjee, who told her that, listen, just be within limits. You focus on your area. There is no need to interfere in the work of the others, which also showed and revealed that as far as the equations with Mamata Banerjee go, they were not very smooth. There have often been speculation whether she's going to get a ticket or not. I think the TMC is also going to wait and watch the game. In case there is evidence against her, in case the ethics committee recommends action against her, which means she's disqualified, of course this political story for her is completely over. But I think out of all of this, what is very clear is not even the Congress, where she has a large number of friends, certainly not the TMC, which is a party, none of them seem to be backing her, barring of course Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Shiv Sena.
All right, Pallavi, please stay with us. We have BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla joining us, who has actually questioned the TMC. Shehzad, a very good morning to you. So the TMC has clearly distanced itself from the whole controversy surrounding Mahua Moitra. Do you think the party is playing safe?
No, today the TMC has to only explain that if they agree that Mahua Moitra is indeed in breach not just of parliamentary privilege and ethics, but of security by giving the login to a corporate entity on foreign soil, and she has also received kickbacks for doing the same, then they should come out and take a stand. What does no comments mean? Either they should sack her if they feel that she has made an egregious offense, or if they are backing her, then they should come out and tell us so. Because the no comments and not even taking her name, it only indicates that perhaps the TMC is too scared to act on her, perhaps because of the deeper secrets they themselves may have. Maybe they knew about what she was doing, or they endorsed it. And if that is not the case, then they must come out and categorically take action on her. No comments won't fly. It only shows that TMC is making an attempt in order to distance itself, but not really taking any action despite knowing what she has done. And that only indicates that they have something deeper to hide.
But Shehzad, what if they are waiting for Mahua Moitra to actually be proven guilty by the ethics panel?
No, then in that sense, they should defend her if she is not guilty as of now. They are not defending her either. They are not coming and saying that she has done nothing wrong. So clearly, when the party comes out and says no comments, it means that they believe that she has done something that the party does not want to associate itself with. Now, if that is the case, why aren't Bull Hog and at least suspending her time that the inquiry is over, or they just ask her to at least step down as an MP till the time the inquiry is over? Pending inquiry, giving your resignation is something that a standard that they have set for others, so they should also follow it.
But Shehzad, this is also not the first time that the TMC has distanced itself from such controversies. In the past also, when the TMC leaders have been questioned in some or the other cases, they have remained silent.
That is the point, that this is an endorsement, silent endorsement of corruption. Therefore, TMC is today called as too much corruption. They did the same thing. They kept defending Partha Chatterjee. They keep defending Abhishek Banerjee. They keep defending the other leaders. But in the case of Mahua Moitra, when they say no comments, they should either explain that do they know that she is guilty of all these offences and therefore they are saying no comments, and if that is so, why aren't they sacking her?
All right, Shehzad, thank you so much for speaking to CNN News 18. Pallavi, now coming back to you, Mahua Moitra is adamant that the NIC should also reveal all the details about all the other MPs and their logins.
Yes, in fact, as we were talking about, really, Sakshi, she has been very, very aggressive in her rebuttals because she's pretty much left by herself to defend herself. So there were a series of tweets which came in yesterday, and she is in her constituency in Nadia, which is in Krishnanagar, during the Durga Pujos. And over there, she said, you know, first of all, she addressed it to the corporate who has been under a line of fire, according for her, which is Mr. Adani. And there she points a question at him, asking him that I'm not going to be cowed down or come under any pressure from you. But more than that, she's making the point as a dig also at Nishikant Dubey, who's filed the first complaint against her, is that the entire ethics committee also needs to probe the others. Apart from that, the NIC. Now, NIC is the one which is actually probing to see and track down the IP address of where the login to her parliament account came in from. So what she's saying is that why not find out about other members of parliament? Where were the MPs when the login took place from their account? What she really is insinuating is that it's not necessary that an MP will have to be in his or her constituency or in the national capital when that login takes place. But the problem is that if the NIC tracks down Sakshi that she was present in Delhi while the login went back to, say, in Dubai or to the business IP address of Darshan Hiranandani, that's where the problem arises, because you at most outsource it to your staff, which can be stationed in Krishnanagar or in Delhi. But why will you outsource it to a businessman's office? Because that is seen as a violation of the parliamentary principles, a breach of privacy as well, and therefore that could get grave. But of course, she is not one to take it lying down. She's always been a very brazen, aggressive politician, and in this case also she knows that she will have to stand up for herself.
All right, Pallavi, please stay with us. Now we'll just